Good morning. It is Sunday again, and I am so excited to be here, and I look forward to sharing with you. I brought some of my toys. I have lots of toys around me today, and I'm going to just begin with some of the bowls and go where the flow takes us. So good morning and happy Sunday. Today's topic, I'm not sure exactly where we're going with this. It will be fun because it is looking and moving forward with eager anticipation. How many of you, or all of us, how many of us would choose to put the past year, 2020, behind us? Well, we have that option right now. So we can put that behind us and start fresh. The universe has even put an exclamation point on that by giving us a full moon on the 30th, 3 days from today. So that full moon is all about release, letting go of whatever you choose to eliminate, whatever you choose to let go of. So I am going to first pull out my beautiful Balinese box that has my colored sunglasses that Stephen gave me. Because to me, this is going to be part of that eagerness, that being like a child. I don't know what color I'm going to choose, but I'm going to put on my colored sunglasses to help me remember to be playful today. And I selected the rose-colored glasses. So I'm going to really and truly have that rose color in my vision. I'm also going to pull up and suggest to you. Now, I have oils all over, so we will perhaps be talking about the oils. However, the first thing I'm going to suggest is that you pull out your refinement list. The one that, if you've been working with us, I'm using my journal. If you've been doing your refinement list daily and really paying attention to those things that you choose to have in your life, and perhaps more important, the things that you choose not to allow in your life, then you've been moving through this throughout this whole year. We've been doing this now for almost the past 3 years. It's hard for me to believe that it's been that long. But we have really focused upon that, creating your refinement list. And over the next day or two, or perhaps today, if you don't already have your refinement list, you're in the clear. Just pay attention to it and then put it away, because we will be starting a brand new experience, a brand new year, a brand new opportunity to bring in whatever it is that is important to your joy, to your experience of every single moment, of the happiness, the freedom, the playfulness. That's why I have on my glasses, because it reminds me to be playful, which is not something that was really a part of my life before. How many of us have set New Year's resolutions, goals? We spend months preparing goals, the next goals, and most of the time I always would have a lot of judgment associated with what goals I had not accomplished over the last year, or I would focus on my shortcomings, okay? The things I almost did perhaps, but didn't quite accomplish. Well, we have the option of what our focus is on. We can spend that time with the plans, attempting to plan every step. Now, I may be a heretic, because that's what I did most of my life as a math teacher. You know, we do things in the right order, and then everything has to be, we plan it out. We don't deviate. Well, life isn't like that. Life throws us curves, and it's how we respond to those unexpected things. Do we respond with anger? Do we respond with regret? Or do we attempt to understand those lessons and to eagerly look forward to finding new ways of doing things? Well, I have in front of me, as I said, many oils right now, and they may be in the order I choose to talk about them, and I may have to search for them. But number one is on my list is always Sacred Mountain. Sacred Mountain is my blend that allows me to connect with the source, the creator. And that is the most important thing that I feel I can do, to remain in that space of connection and listening to my guidance, not the guidance of others. I have my own, okay? And this is going to assist me. This is an older blend that Gary Young talked about, the mountains being his special place. My special place normally has been the ocean, the water. I'm kind of in between the two here where I'm located in Bali. We're close to the ocean. We're close to the mountains, to the hills. However, we have water around us, and that water gives me that connection, as does the essential oil blend of Sacred Mountain. So I use this multiple times daily. And when you find your special blend, please carry it with you, as it can be that reminder to listen to your guidance. There's another single oil that I am choosing to make my oil of the year, and that is Northern Lights Black Spruce. This has that frequency of the northern lights, that rainbow of colors, that magical energy, and it also, for me, I'm going to get the leaky eye syndrome because it it reminds me of the effort, the work, the hours against all odds that Gary Young put into creating the Northern Lights Black Spruce Farm. The Northern Lights Farm up in British Columbia. They said it couldn't be done. And of course, many of us know that that was Gary Young's cue to show us that it could be done. And the Northern Lights Black Spruce anchors that amazing energy, that beautiful energy of the rainbow of the Northern Lights. And every time I apply it, I feel that balance, that groundedness that comes with that particular, the frequencies of that oil. Now, the black spruce is not a strong, big, strong tree that you would expect. It's actually a kind of a skinny tree. And it blows in the wind, but because it's flexible, it doesn't break when it bends. And its roots are strong. They hold it, the foundation, together. That's what our connection with the source, with the Creator is. And each of us has that amazing ability to connect and to stay connected and to listen to our own guidance. So as we begin to awaken to the power that is right there for us, I'm going to utilize this blend, which is another of my favorite blends. A blend of blends, if you will. So many molecules packed into that little bottle, that tiny little 55 milliliter bottle. It's all about being grateful for where we are. And gratitude is another thing that Gary Young talked about so often as being a most important thing that we can do. To be grateful for the lessons we have been through. Perhaps this is a time to be grateful for 2020. Each of us had an opportunity to experience lessons, many of them that we were not interested in learning, and how we can be grateful. We can be grateful that they're over. We can be grateful for having learned them. We can be grateful for where we are right this moment. And gratitude is another one that stays on my desk, because it also stays with me, but it stays on my desk when I'm here a lot of the time, many hours each day. So it's all about being grateful for what we have rather than for what we do not have. Being grateful for having experienced the journeys, the lessons. Being grateful that we may not have to experience them again if we learned them the first time. So gratitude, opening that heart with gratitude. I've been doing a lot of my cards frequently. You can use your app on your phone and carry it. I love to take the screenshots and carry them with me and refer to them. I've been sitting and doing a lot of cards to prepare myself for what new things I can eagerly anticipate moving forward into the new year. And as I said, the 30th of December is another full moon, a giant full moon, perfect timing to let go of whatever you choose not to carry forward into the future. Do any of you have that blend into the future? Actually, I could not even find a bottle of Into the Future today, okay? Most of my life I lived in the future because I was planning. The oil that keeps coming up for me, the blend, is present time. That is my goal, to live in the present moment rather than the future. Okay, think about that for a minute. Living in the present moment. Each moment has possibilities. Each moment is pregnant with new ideas, new experiences. So enjoying that present moment, learning the lessons of the present moment. This is one of my great joy. I love all of the blends. No, it's here. I think it's kind of interesting that present time does not come out of the bottle rapidly. It's very slow to emerge. Perhaps the meaning behind that is that it is not an easy thing to live in the present moment. It's so much easier to look back and judge ourselves, or look back and say, oh, I wish things were the way they used to be. Or to look forward and say, I'm gonna do this. It's going to be better. It's going to be something exciting. And we miss the excitement, the joy of that present moment. I'm going to breathe in that joy again, just to make sure that I don't forget about finding that joy in each and every present moment. It's not the easiest, but it can be. And that playfulness of the inner child, letting the child come out, all of those years of judging myself, all of those years of planning how I can prevent those horrible things from happening again, those shortcomings that I see myself as having made, planning for the future, and in missing that magical moment, the magic of looking and seeing things through the eyes of a child. So as I look forward to this brand new year, to 2021 coming, I am looking to release. A lot of these blends are coming right out of the Feelings collection, if you haven't already begun using that. Release my ideas about the way that things must be. That is a biggie for a chronic planner, which some of you may be. Some of you may have been living in the flow for years and years and years. That was not the way I lived my life. So I'm up for releasing all of this negativity that was associated with the judgment of having failed, or perhaps not having attained what I saw myself as being capable of doing. So letting go of that idea. Forgiving myself for not having done those things that I judge I should have done. Forgiving myself for having wasted time, or having done things that I would choose to do differently, looking back on it. We're going to remain in that present time. And there is no judgment in the present time. In the present time, we have joy. We have that excitement of the inner child. We have the playfulness, and we can do and be anything we choose as long as we're connected with the Creator and listen. Listen to our guidance, our choices. Looking through my life as I did writing my book and re-experiencing the 20 years of getting me from my previous life to where I am right now, I realized how that I could never, ever have planned it. There is no way I could have planned how to get from there to here. And I am so grateful that I managed to listen just often enough to really make the decisions that moved me forward. And they were not the logical decisions. They were not the things that one would expect. However, now I have the ability to eagerly look forward with great anticipation to every single moment. And my wish for you in this new year is that you will understand, by whatever way it is, that you will have that opportunity to experience listening to your guidance, letting go of all that judgment, and just allowing, releasing those beliefs about the way things must be, and allowing that inner child to play so that you can experience every present moment into the fullest. And I look forward to seeing you again next Sunday. Do play with your refinement list and then throw it away. Start over with a fresh list, listening to your guidance about those things that you truly choose to have in your life, and those things that you will not allow in your life. If you are committed to getting rid of the things that you really choose not to have in your life, that can open up so many possibilities. So I will look forward to hearing from you during the week, and have a beautiful, beautiful week filled with lots of happiness and joy.